Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's have a little bit of fun today and play around with some layering combinations that I have had in a book. Some of them I have tried before and I love them, and others we'll be trying together. We, as in you, the audience, and me, the guinea pig. I have either thought on my own that these would be great combinations, or I've seen various people talk about them. I apologize, I haven't kept track of who said what, and so I can't give credit for the idea of the layering combo to specific people, but I still want to try them. So before we jump into the layering combinations, I would love to hear from you about content that you would be interested in having me do. So if you would drop a note in the comments, if you have an idea that you'd love for me to test out for a video, please let me know. I've got a bunch lined up here. Of course, my adorable husband decides to rev up the chainsaw just as I start filming. Gotta love that man. So it doesn't look like the chainsawing is going to end anytime soon, so I'm going to go on. As I mentioned, I've got a lot of upcoming videos. I'm going to do a spring florals. I also want to do a video on fragrances that are light and non-offensive for office settings and so forth like that. I also want to do a YouTube's Forgotten Loves video. I have a string of fragrances that were popular once and people either seem to have forgotten or have started to declutter and just hate on for one reason or another. I also have a video idea called Battle of the Scents, where I take two fragrances that are similar to each other or have been compared and kind of tell you which one I think would probably be a better bet if you have tastes like me.
Are we done with the chainsaw? I think we're
And I'm going to start right off with a powerhouse that I can give you a solid thumbs up for if you want to smell amazing and knock a room out. It is Spirito Fiorentino from Tiziana Terenzi. If you have that, or if you have Baccarat Rouge 540, you may want to try it with that too. This one is more leathery and maybe more woody, I think, than Baccarat Rouge 540, but they have some similarities. And then Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which you know is this almondy, cherry, liquor smelling sweetness. And they are together to die for. Every time I wear this combination, I feel like I'm on top of the world, like you can smell me out in the stratosphere somewhere. Beautiful combination. They amp each other up. You still get like this sweetness, this leatheriness, but the cherry really shines together here. Something about the sweetness of this one and the cherry and almond in here together just amp up for this delicious, delicious scent. So this is layering combo recommendation number 1. Next up are two of YouTube's Forgotten Love. So you may see these in that upcoming video. It's Agent Provocateur Fatale Intense, which is this warm, spicy, fruity vanilla fragrance that does make you feel a little bit like Fatale Intense, right? And then Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa. Remember this beauty that people decided they don't love anymore and want to declutter? I still have it in my collection, and it's one of the fragrances that my husband loves on me. These two together are my recommendation number 2. Interestingly enough, together they combined to be very, very soft. Now, soft for me may not be soft for you. Remember that I have a tolerance for very, very loud, bombastic kinds of fragrances. But it's a soft, floral, sweet combination, very feminine, a slight bit of spiciness, almost like this peppery background. A really neat combination, these two. Layering combination numero 2. Next is a combination that I have not tried but have been eager to. It is the beautiful, the only one intense from Dolce & Gabbana. This is a very sweet, floral, woody coconut with a lot of vanilla in it. Very tropical, delicious fragrance. And one of my all-time favorites, Alien, with jasmine, amber, a woodiness. There's a hint of saltiness in here. Let's combine. It's about to smell like a complete perfume counter up in my room. Woo! See, Alien just, it went straight up my nose. It went The fumes are like, hello, I'm here. Are you an alien lover or hater? Drop it down in the comments. But I have the windows open here to help a draft come through because it's about to be really, really pungent in this room. I wonder if I will like this or not. What do you think? Only One Intense plus Alien. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really beautiful. Intensely floral. You still get a hint of like that grape juice kind of thing that people pick up in Alien. I get a little bit of that, but not a lot, not like people complain about. This is creamy. We talked about the word creamy. Listen, you guys, if you have not watched Maria Collette's video, it's called something like things that YouTube fragrance reviewers need to stop doing. And in that video, boy, is she funny, and she's right on. We all do these obnoxious, preposterous things, one of which is these words, these descriptors that we use, adjectives that we use for fragrances. And she jokes about the word creamy. This is creamy. Yeah, I would definitely love to layer these two together. It amps up like the best of both. Okay, so I can give this a thumbs up as layering combination number 3, Alien plus the Only One Intense. I am scared of layering combination number 4. I recently talked about Womanity in a unique fragrances video, and this one here got a lot of hate in the comments. A lot of people just can't stand this. I do like it. It's mostly like a fig fragrance. It's fig leaf, caviar. It's a little salty. And the layering combination is with Olympea, which I don't have the OG, although I plan to get a bottle. But I'm going to use Olympea Intense, which I know is different, but similar enough for the purposes of this video. This is amber and vanilla, a saltiness, very sweet at the same time. Sweet, salty, ambery vanilla with a touch of marine air. A touch. So let's combine these. I'm scared though, so I'm gonna need y'all to hold my hand. So this is interesting. I feel like the sweetness and the saltiness in Olympea Intense calms down the figginess of Womanity. Like it helps round it out and flatten it out a bit. So people who have Womanity that find it offensive and you're not sure what to do with the bottle, maybe try layering it with something that is sweet like this, has a little bit of amber touch to it, and see what you get. It's like a sweet woodiness together. In fact, together they're giving me something crisp and a little bit clean, a little bit mountain air-ish. That's an interesting combination. This definitely calmed down the fig in here, which fig is one of those notes. If you like it, you like it. And if you don't, it can seem like it's a little bit, perhaps a little bit tart maybe, depending. Sometimes fig can be sweet and creamy, and sometimes it can be a little bit like green and tart. Very nice combination. Next, we have 2 fragrances that are often compared to what? Baccarat Rouge 540. I almost feel like if you have the word compare, next up is going to be BR 540 or Ventus, right? We have Ariana Grande Cloud, which gets so much hate. People love this or hate it, but it gets more hate than love. And then Instant Crush by Mancera, 2 that are often compared to Baccarat Rouge, but aren't quite like that. So, you know, Cloud is supposed to be sweet, some milkiness in here. There's coconut, there's lavender, there's a whipped cream note, which I think gives it the lactonic quality. I happen to like this. I've liked this since I purchased it. Okay. And then Instant Crush has saffron and ginger at the top and is supposed to be warm and spicy, but also has like this sponge sugar sweetness, maybe a little bit darker too. So let's layer these. What do you think before I try it? Do you think they're going to be good together? Oh yeah. Ooh, me gusta. I like it. Yeah. This immediately transports me to an amusement park. I don't know why it made me think of that. Maybe it's like a spun candy kind of a thing with the funnel cake in the air in the distance. Now I'm sounding like Maria Collette's joke video where we come up with these like crazy images for fragrances. But listen, guys, that's the best we can do, right? I can't like spray it into the camera and you have smell-o-vision on your side. So I got to do my best to give you an idea of what this smells like. It smells like A young lady is wearing a beautiful, sweet, fluffy, cloud-like body spray next to spun sugar with funnel cake in the distance. That's really, really nice. So Instant Crush and Cloud together. This one lightens up the heaviness of Instant Crush, okay? And this one gives Cloud some depth, and together, beautiful. Okay, we are 5 for 5 on these combinations. So combination number 6 is Michael Kors Midnight Shimmer, which is this absolutely gorgeous woody vanilla with some floral and musk in there, florals and musk. And then La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto from Guerlain, which has cherry, there's a nutty accord, and this beautiful, soft, nicely rounded leather in here. So this should be an exciting combination that is right up my alley. By the way, if you're not familiar with Black Perfecto, it's one that you really have to give a chance to do its magic on your skin. When you first spray it, it just smells like leather, like a soft leather, and you wonder what's all the hype about. But once it warms up with your skin and does its magic, the little bit of cherry comes out. It's not a loud cherry like Lost Cherry, okay? It's not going to be like super cherry forward. It's a very muted cherry with a nuttiness in it as well that is really just like dark, mysterious, leather jacket kind of scent. So together and through the power of editing, this has dried down. Okay, maybe this is our first, I don't know what the big deal is. Do I need some coffee beans? Okay, I'm not really getting the big deal of this combination. Maybe it's one that you actually have to wear. I don't dislike what I smell on here, but I don't see why I would bother combining these two into one layering combination. Okay, I am getting hints that the vanilla in here would really soften up the Black Perfecto. So I get it now. For those of you that think Black Perfecto is maybe a little masculine or a little too harsh, or you'd like something a little bit sweeter, try it with a vanilla-based fragrance. Now this one is woody, so that brings out some of the masculine aspects of Black Perfecto, but the vanilla seems nice. In fact, let me layer Vanilla 28 over this combination. Hang on. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. I layered my itty bitty tiny Kayali Vanilla 28 onto that, and boy has that amped up both of the fragrances together. Now it's like a sweet delight. So I have to say this, do you like the smell of like a cherry cough syrup? Some people hate it and run from it. If you like that, this on top of Black Perfecto, well, with the Midnight Shimmer, is giving me like a really soft cough syrup. Maria.
In the best way possible, yeah?
That's delightful. Okay, so I give that a, not necessarily a thumbs up, but a this kind of thumbs, and you'd have to play with it on your skin. So let's go on to combination number 7. Okay, another combination that I am scared of, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not really scared, okay? I'm just being a little dramatic for the video. This is her, Zadig and Voltaire, one that I have talked about in previous videos as being a fragrance that I am trying to love, but I don't dislike it, but there's something about it that just maybe hasn't like sat right with me. It's whipped cream and it's chestnut and it's sandalwood, and it's supposed to be just soft and creamy and all enveloping and cozy. So, okay. Well, actually, that smelled really good from Ginagel. And then the idea was to combine this with something citrus and woody. And I don't remember if someone made a comment in a video when I talked about trying to like this and they recommended, why don't you try layering it? So I have picked, and there are any number of citrus and woody fragrances, but Alien Eau Sublime or Sublime. And this one has lemon and oranges and solar notes and all kinds of citrusy goodness and some woodiness as part of the base. So let's see, presto, what kind of magic we can create. Friends, we have a winner. This is amazing. Whatever's happening in here with that sandalwood base and that whipped cream, the nuttiness I get, but what's really coming through in this combination is the sandalwood and the whipped cream note with this beautiful woody citrus. Oh my gosh, that is super elegant. This is like an elevated elegance right here. So I'm going to be playing around with this and I'll update you maybe in like my Instagram reels. If you're interested in following me on Instagram, my handle is in the description box and I'd love to see you over there. Y'all, this is a winning combination right here. Let's go on. I'm sniffing that Womanity and Olympea Intense combination, and it's kind of rocking my world. I'm liking that. Next combination is for those of you that have the classic Dolce & Gabbana light blue, but you're maybe getting a little tired of it, or you've had enough, or you've worn it for years. You can see how much I've gone through this, and this is, I think, a second or third bottle at this point. We all know what this smells like, yeah, because it is a very unique fragrance. In fact, this probably should have been in my unique fragrances video. And I'm sorry I didn't give you that attention and love. You deserve it. You deserve it. It has apple and citrus at the top. There's woodiness. There's a little bit of musk, but it's mostly like a citrus, soft floral, woody fragrance that is very, very distinctive. And this is to be combined with what I call the Boom Boom Cream Brazilian Crush. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush. We all know what this smells like as well. And if you don't, I think you need to run to your closest Sephora or wherever it is that you can grab this. It is caramel and pistachio and sweetness. If you like extreme gourmand scents, this is one that needs to be in your collection. So yeah, let's see what these two beauties smell like together. And through the power of editing, I have combined them and I hate it. This is getting a solid thumbs down. I'm sorry to whoever it was that thought this would be a good combination. I don't care for these together, at least not in this video. Maybe it's one of those on skin, it smells fabulous kind of things. This smells like someone tried to cover up a chemical spill or burnt plastic with perfume. I'm gonna pass on this combination. All right, this next combination better not play me because I love both of these fragrances, and if they don't smell good together, it might ruin both of them for me. You know what I mean? The first is Fresh Cannabis Santal, which of course, based on the name, has a cannabis note. There's some sandalwood, even though that's not listed on the Fragrantica site, patchouli and chocolate and a plum note. This is a dark patchouli. And then my beloved Mandarin Basilic from Aqua Allegoria from Guerlain. And yeah, this is exactly what the name is. There's basil in here, there's mandarin and other orangey touches, there's orange blossom, and I think there's musk in here as well. So let's combine these beauties. And I'm gonna hold my breath because if these don't work out, it's gonna hurt my feelings. All right, let's try it. Oh my gosh. If you love tart, sour scents like mandarin and oranges, citrusy, sour scents. Wow. With patchouli, the combination of that is divine. I'm in love. I think I'm going to do this summer. A bewitching combination. Something in, I don't know, there's a sweetness in the background, but this really sharp sourness up top. I know that's not making any sense, but I promise that's what I'm getting out of this. And a nice base of a mysterious kind of patchouli. Oh, that's pretty together. I love that. Okay, we have one more combination that I'm going to try. If you would like to see a part 2, please drop that in the comments, but don't go away. One more combination. If you don't have the fragrances that are discussed in this video, you may have something in your fragrance wardrobe that's either very similar or has prominent notes like the ones that I'm going to talk about. So consider combining those, the scent profiles that we talk about today, together. So for my last combination, I have two powerhouse fragrances. We're going to combine Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue, which is said to be a fairly decent dupe of Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Francis Kurkdjian is the nose behind this fragrance, of course. No shocker that they smell similar. This is a spicy, peppery rose, dark rose fragrance, like an evening, beautiful kind of fragrance. And I am combining it with a heavy, spicy vanilla, and that is Want from D Squared. So if you have any other spicy vanilla, like Ani from Nishan, and you want to combine that with Oud Satin Mood, that might give you a similar effect. So let's see what we think. This is getting a pretty solid thumbs up from me. Together, they form this elegant, sweet, rosy combination that would be great for an evening affair or a date night kind of a smell. You have to like rose, and you have to like sweetness, and you have to like the pepperiness of this fragrance to enjoy them both together, or something like that. Like you could probably do like a Kayali Vanilla 28 with some other like spicy rose, even like a L'Autre Oud Maison Lancôme. That might work together. So this is a really interesting combination. Thumbs up. So overall, we had some really nice winners in this layering combination expedition. Thanks for coming with me to explore these layering combinations. Would you like to see a part 2? Please drop it in the comments. And if there are fragrances you'd like to see me combine on camera and try out, please let me know those combinations as well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in the next video. Take care, friends.